guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a delicious matcha recipe. It will be matcha tiramisu. So tiramisu is one of my favorite desserts, and so I am obsessed with matcha, as you already probably know from my matcha cookie video. So that's why I've been wanting to make this dish for the longest time. I've been trying to perfect it with all the recipes that I found, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Other recipes use whipping cream, and I'm not using any whipping cream in this recipe because I think the egg whites and egg yolk is enough for the just to add to the fluffiness, and then the mascarpone cheese is already pretty creamy, so I think it's a perfect combination without the whipped cream. So I hope you like this video, so let me know if you have any questions or comments below in the comment section, and let's get started. Aren't you excited? I'm matcha excited. That's really lame. So first I'm going to separate my egg yolk and egg white. I've already done it in this bowl here. So what I usually do is I just kind of crack open the egg, and then this is the technique that my mom has taught me how to do. Just kind of shake it, shake it. Just kind of move it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Make sure you don't get any of the egg yolk into the egg white, because you won't be able to whip it into stiff peaks because of the fat in the egg yolk. So that's it. Now you learn how to separate your eggs. So now set aside your egg whites, we'll use it later. And now I want you to add about half of your sugar into your egg yolk. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're gonna try to whip this together. Some people would use the double boiler method, others won't. And so it's really up to you. So you wanna whisk this until your egg yolk turns a little whiter. So it'll be a pale yellow. As you can see, my water is not boiling. I'm just gonna keep the heat on at low. Okay, so now it's coming into a pretty pale yellow color, as you can see here, compared to earlier. We're just going to cool it down a little bit since it was just over the stove. Fluffy mixture here. Alright, you're done with the egg yolk. Okay, now let's make the matcha base. So you got 1 tablespoon of matcha, and then about 150 to 175 milliliters of pretty hot water. And I like to add a little bit of water first, just to make a paste. I'm so excited! So this is my favorite part here, just to smell the matcha. Because you know my obsession with matcha. You might get a little clumps in your little whisk, but don't worry, once you start whisking, it'll come out. If you want this to be kids friendly, you don't have to add this to your matcha, but I like to add about 1 tablespoon of sake. Okay, your next step is to add your mascarpone cheese into your egg yolk mixture. I like to sift my matcha so that it doesn't go into clumps into my mixture, so it'll be easier for you to mix. So you can barely see the difference in the color, but you'll definitely will taste the difference. So next you whisk your egg whites. I want to get it to stiff peaks. So first add about half of your sugar in here. Now add the rest of your sugar. You see that if it becomes glossy like this, you're pretty much almost there. can check. So you lift off to see if it creates a stiff peak. Or what I like to do is I turn this over to see if it falls. So nothing is falling down. So that's how you know you've whipped this into a stiff peak. So this is the perfect stage. So now we're gonna mix this into our yolk and matcha mixture. So we're gonna incorporate about half of it in here first. All right, so you wanna make sure that you mix it enough, but not too, you mix it enough, but not too careful, but not too much either, so you don't break the bubbles that you created with whipping up the egg whites. All right, so this mixture is pretty much done. So now, all we gotta do is assemble everything together. So now we're just going to dip in the lady fingers into our matcha mix. I like to kind of spin it about 4 to 5 times. Okay. And what's good about these lady fingers is it's so dry that it just soaks up the matcha super quickly. So when you finish the first layer, just start adding the mascarpone cheese on top of that layer. So you can add about half of the mascarpone mixture to the first layer. Then we're gonna put the rest of the mascarpone cream on top. So you can't eat it yet. I know. I want to eat it right now. So we have to refrigerate this for at least 4 to 5 hours. So we're gonna leave this, snap, and leave this overnight in the fridge. So I'm pretty much just scraping off this bowl here because I can't wait until the finished product. This is so good. It's creamy. There's a hint of matcha. I can't wait to eat the whole thing. And you know what I'm gonna do with this, right? Matcha sake. All done. I'm so excited. So you can sprinkle on more matcha. So I sprinkled a bunch on it because you know I love my matcha. Okay. So I hope you try this out and let me know what you guys think. It's still so good. Enjoy. Bye.